talk to you for a minute. Please and thank you. Wow. It's departure day. I went with this company that was near my hostel that like organized crossing to the islands from Shrimpon. Was it the cheapest? I have no idea, but it was definitely the most convenient for me. So that's what I did. The boat company we used to cross was Lampraya. I think they have like a monopoly on this area, to be honest, but confirm that. Just be careful when you get to this port. Like we had to like ask around to know where to go and things like that because it wasn't like completely obvious from the get-go. There is a lot happening because people are coming from so many different places. And I didn't know this at the time, but it was even busier this weekend because it's full moon. Little update, remember my wasps thing from last episode? This was it a few days later. It was just getting bigger and more red. I was a bit worried. When we got off the ferry, there were so many people. It was actually incredibly overwhelming. I was like, what the hell? So basically, I thought the full moon party was like, oh, because it's full moon, like little parties happen everywhere. Hostels host their own thing, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't until I was like in the tuk-tuk, taxi, whatever, and like researching it that I realized it was like a massive thing that people came from all over Thailand and even other countries. And like everyone came to this one spot as opposed to many little parties. Yeah, I was very unprepared for the amount of people that were on this island. Okay, I have a little bit of a story time. I just want to say, first of all, I know this is not a safe thing to do. I knew it at the time. I know it again now editing this video. I would preferably not do this again. No one should come for me. Guys, okay, so I'm in a hostel. The evening that I've had, so I got off the boat. I got a taxi to my hostel. I get to my hostel. Guys. Please, I'm there to check in. She asked for my passport. She's taking her time. I'm like, why is it taking so long? Just check me in. I want to lie down. I want to drop my stuff, get food, and sleep. After a while, she's like, you don't have a reservation for tonight. You have a reservation for July. I said, July? She said, yeah, your reservation is 12th to 14th of July. I'm like, what? She said, check Agoda. I checked Agoda. Her reservation was for July. Meanwhile, I booked this hostel the same day I booked that train ticket that was also for the wrong date. So I'm sure my phone was moving mad that day because I've not had any problems before or after that. So my phone moving mad that particular day. Booked the wrong date for my train, booked the wrong date for my hostel. I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, when I was walking into the hostel, I was already thinking, oh, I'm going to get in the pool. That looks good. Because I don't really have any plans for the day. I really just came for this one party. So I'd already been admiring the place. Like, okay, I'll do this, I'll do that. She said, you don't? I said, okay, so do you have anything for today? She said, no. I said, is there anything you can recommend? She's like, honestly, because of the full moon party, I don't know. I said, okay. Sat down, checked on Agoda, checked on Booking.com, checked on Hostel World. It was telling me £250 a night for a hostel. I was like, I'm going to go and sleep on the beach because that's mad. I'd rather just go to a hotel. Like, why would I pay that for a hostel? Or quite frankly, I'd rather just leave the island. You know, like, I'm not going to pay that. The party is not that deep that I'm going to pay £250 a night. Bear in mind, I was already feeling so overwhelmed because this place is crowded. There's tourists everywhere. And obviously, there's been tourists everywhere as I've been going, but this is insanity. It's insane. It's so crowded. So I was already feeling kind of like, oh, thank God I'm only here for 2 nights. Like, this is a bit much. Anyway, I checked online, nothing. I started walking. I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask to sleep in somebody's house because it's fine. I'll go to like I'll work for one day. I'll wash plates in a restaurant. I'll sleep in your house. It's not a big deal. I just need to find someone that would agree, right? Obviously, not many people are gonna agree to that, and I don't blame them. I probably wouldn't agree either, but I was desperate. Thankfully, as soon as I realized that I had completely messed up my stay in this city, I messaged Kay. He was working at the hostel in Surat Thani, and I was like, I have messed up so badly. I have nowhere to stay. I don't know what to do. He's from Surat Thani and he used to come to Koh Phangan quite a bit. So I was hoping like maybe he would have some advice or like something. So, and then I was like, there's nothing I can do right now. I'm gonna go and eat and sort that out first, sort my belly out, and then I'll figure it out because I'm hungry. So I sat down at this place to eat. Kay calls me and he's like, girl, what the hell? And I'm like, I don't know how we got here. And I was like, do you have any friends in this place? I will sleep on their floor at this point because I cannot find anything. And he's like, wait, let me check. So he gets on his computer because he's at work, right? And he's like, okay, I found one hostel for you. So I check on it on Agoda and it's like nearly 2,000 baht a night. I'm like, what the hell? He's like, no, it's not. It's like, it's a tenner. And I was like, where is it a tenner? Where are you seeing it for a tenner? Then he was like, oh, booking.com. So I went on there. It was one room left. It was £10 something for the night. But they only had, that was the reason why it didn't come up when I checked. Because I was checking from the 12th to 14th. They only had one night. So he was like, it's only one night, it's 12 to 13, but it's affordable, right? I'm like, yeah, that's good. Obviously, £10 is very different to £250. So I booked it, which is where I am now. It's a decent hostel. Again, you can just, it's so, like, the hostels here are so different from where I've stayed so far. This is kind of like the party hostel that I went that one night when I was in Penang, in Georgetown, like that one party hostel that I went to with those guys that I met. That's what all the hostels seem to be like. Party hostels, pool tables, drinks, everything. Like, definitely would not want that for long term, but it's okay for tonight. So thankfully I have a bed tonight. I saw where you can keep your luggage, so tomorrow I'll keep my bags and I will just, the party lasts all night. I wasn't Initially, I wasn't planning on staying the whole night. I'm not that kind of person that parties till sunrise, but circumstances, I'm gonna be partying till all night, till dawn, even partying all night. Gosh, I'm so tired. So I'm gonna have to make sure I really sleep tonight. So, cause I'll go to the beach, and then get the first boat out of Koh. Guys, I'm feeling better now. Obviously, I didn't stop to record during the stress, but I wish I did so you guys could feel what I felt when I didn't know what was gonna happen. Because, yeah, stressing. I almost started crying. I obviously started berating myself. I was like, what kind of stupid move is this? Like, I'd already started telling myself off in my head. I was like really mad at myself, and I was just like, I look so haggard. Guys, I'm tired. I didn't sleep much last night, which I should have. When I was nice and comfortable in a freaking shoehorn, I should have slept. Anyway, we give God the glory. Thank you, Kane, so much for coming through for me. You could have aired me. You didn't have to help me, so I'm so grateful for that. There's one thing in my life that I always say, but God always puts the right people in my life. My hair is not standing anyhow. Can't believe it, please, can you believe yourself? So anyway, I have a bed for tonight. Tomorrow I will party till I pass out. Get the first ferry out. Online, it said that this party is something that you should really experience. Like, it's good. What I will say is, if you're only coming to Koh Phangan for this full moon party, don't bother staying here. That's my suggestion. Whichever place you're staying, Suratani or Shumhon or whatever, if you're only coming to Koh Phangan for the party, just get the last ferry in, go to the party all night, get the first ferry out. It is so, like, it's hectic, and the hostels are more expensive here because obviously it's targeted at tourists, or maybe it's just because of this weekend, this not weekend, this period. But it's fine. It's okay. Experience it. Guys, I was this close. I was going to sleep on the beach or in a stranger's house, which my parents would not approve of. I did tell them. I'm not telling them. They're going to see it when they'll see it on this video. But then I don't know where I'll be. Sorry, mommy. Sorry, daddy. I promise I'm being somewhat safe, but you know, life you have to be a little bit reckless too. Guys, this trip is a bit too much adventure for me right now. I met some other female solo travelers who were also going to the full moon party, so we decided to make a group and go together. One of the girls was staying at a hostel that was like very close to the beach of the full moon party, so we decided to meet there early. And it was actually a good thing because the area where the beach party is, it actually gets locked off after a certain time, and if you're coming in you have to pay like an entry fee, but if like you're already inside you don't gotta pay. Money aside, coming early also meant that I got the chance to explore like all the little streets and the entire area surrounding the beach before it became super crowded, because later in the night when the party is like fully going on, you can barely walk anywhere. So I had a few hours to eat, explore before the party really got into full swing. two things that are like super popular to do at this party. The first is to do the glow in the dark paint on your body, and then the second thing is these bucket cocktails that you can buy. Personally, I didn't want to do the bucket cocktail because it was like super open and anyone can pop anything in and you wouldn't know. So me and one of the girls I was with, we went to 7-Eleven and made our own little drinky drink. At the party as long as I possibly could, but eventually fatigue got to me. I got back to the hostel at like 4:30 in the morning, and I just sat in the common area, spoke to some people that were around, and then when the sun came out, I went to hang out on the beach waiting for my boat to the next adventure. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.